G'day and welcome to Queensland Weekender. Great to have your company. Well, I've shown you so many times before, there are endless ways to enjoy this beautiful state. But for mine, there's nothing better than doing it with family. And with school holidays upon us, well, we've got a whole range of fun-filled activities that the fam can absolutely come along for the ride. That's a hint about what I've got coming up. I'm also going to show you how to save some great big bucks. But you know, that's just me. Let's see what the rest of the team are up to. And I'll catch up with my team.
The boys hit the action-packed Gold Coast. Liz takes a kiddie-friendly treetop stroll.
How you going, Granny? She's still getting used to that.
Lee's on Stratty with some budding triathletes.
That was brutal. It's a tough little course, this one, but couldn't do it in a better spot.
And how to save some bucks on a weekend away.
You can thank me later.
But first, let's catch up with Luke and Cody.
The school holidays are just around the corner, so parents all over Queensland are hearing, "I'm bored." So we're here to solve your holiday blues and get them out and active. Come on, mate.
Boy, I was using that. Good old Gold Coast. A kid's playground, and today, this is ours.
Gold Coast Watersports is the name. Action on the water is the game. Hey, mate, how are you?
Morning, gents. How you going?
Good, thank you.
Got a big day planned for you. Nice to meet you. First up, parasailing. Ready?
You!
Oh, sounds great.
The boys, life jackets.
Oh, cheers, mate.
All lugged up.
Tom,
Let's go.
let's get into it.
Yeah, throw your shoulder up.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. We're almost high enough to touch the cloud. The 360-degree view is a knockout from up here.
Yeah, this is sick. Oof, look at the view. We're about to hit water. Woo! Touchdown!
What an experience.
The next experience we've got planned is a bit closer to the water. Jet boat, bring it on.
Oh, you beauty.
Hey boys, how are you? Jamie.
Cheers, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you,
There you go, throw these on, boys.
This is the Jet Boat Tour. It's going to be one hell of a ride. Cruising the Broadwater is one thing. Doing it at over 70 k's an hour is another.
Turning, spinning and wave jumping our way around the Gold Coast is by far the best way to see it.
Okay, mate, that is 2 out of 3. For the third one, are you ready?
I don't know, I'm happy to be on solid land.
Welcome to the flyboard. It's like a jetpack on water. This is one of the latest action sports to hit the Goldie. We better find out how to do it.
Shoulders back, look forward, follow the back of the jet ski.
That easy. Mate, easy peasy.
Not bad for a first go. That's more like it. Actually, mate, it's tougher than it looks. But sure, you'll be fine.
I know, there's so much pressure on me here. I thought, oh, Luke will fail. I'm actually a little nervous.
A little nervous?
Yeah. I am smashing it. Woo, let's do some tricks. I'll call this one the dolphin dive.
Perfect.
Gold Coast Watersports run these adrenaline-packed activities every day. To book, see their website for details.
Don't go anywhere because after the break, we're taking a stroll through the treetops in the Gold Coast hinterland. Those who regularly watch the show know how much I love an adventure. Well, a big part of my love for the outdoors was passed down to me from my mum. And getting out and about is something I can't wait to experience with my son Kit because, hey, You're never too young for an adventure.
And it all starts here. 3 generations of adventurers at Tambourine Rainforest Skywalk.
How you going, Granny? She's still getting used to that.
My mum Becky, Kid and I are in the hands of Nick Moore. He and his family created the Skywalk in 2009. It's a 1.5 kilometre walk with 300 metres of high-tech bridges suspended in the rainforest.
How did this huge skywalk structure get here?
Well, that was where it was difficult. Obviously, to build this on an oval or something like that would have been really easy, but being up here in amongst the trees and not wanting to harm anything, that was really difficult. It was assembled in the car park, and then we had big 150-tonne cranes sort of reaching out and delicately positioning it in place. So it was a real feat of engineering.
That it is. It's unreal to be so high up in the treetops.
All your different senses come alive up here. The sight, the sound, the smells of the fresh air. And I guess that's what I want to start sharing with kids.
Beautiful, yeah, well you can hear the creek just purring away in the background there. That's a main part of this property. It runs right through the middle and really gives life to everything we've got here.
So when was the last time you were here, Mum?
Oh gosh, that would have been when you were kids' age.
Really? Well, there you go, kiddles.
And to think some of these trees have been here much longer than that, like this 450-year-old fig tree.
Do you know, I distinctly remember Dad pointing out fig trees to me when I was a little girl and just being fascinated with them.
They're amazing trees. This is the strangler fig. So basically the bird eats the seed, it goes through the gut and then pooped out onto a branch. It runs then down, it sends a vine down to the ground, back up, back down and eventually strangling that original host tree until it strangles it to death, unfortunately. It's all part of nature.
There are over 90 different species of trees to be seen on this walk, but who's counting?
Every time I see these trees, I just want to stroke them.
Yeah, they're beautifully smooth.
Oh, aren't they?
Ghost gum or flooded gum, that one.
And if you think the end of the track signals the end of the adventure, think again.
So this is one of the main highlights of the whole tour. We're heading out to the cantilever. This gets us right out above Cedar Creek.
It is 40 metres long and 30 metres high, and the views speak for themselves.
Oh, don't let go of him, Mum.
Hold on
We've
tight.
got you, buddy.
All that fresh air, I think a cup of tea is in order just down the road.
Look at him. St Bernard's is an institution here on Mount Tambourine. This beautiful old hotel has been here since 1898 and has seen many a hungry traveller come through the doors. It's about to have 3 more through the doors right now. But first, look.
The whole pub oozes friendliness. Even the mascot Molly is happy for you to stop and give her a pat at the door. When you walk inside, you take a step back in time. Old photos and artefacts hang on the walls, and the food is, as you would expect, good hearty pub grub.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. That looks delicious. Thank you. Oh, fantastic. Do you have time to join us for a bit?
I certainly do.
Pull up a seat. This is the perfect food for this environment. Rustic old pub food. Looks great.
It is.
So tell me about the history of this hotel.
It was originally built in the 1880s, early 1900s. Didn't turn into a pub until 1911.
Over 100 years. This place must have seen so many visitors come through its doors, all looking at that incredible view.
St Bernard's is on Alpine Terrace in the heart of Mount Tambourine. They are open for lunch and dinner throughout the week. Tambourine Mountain Skywalk is open from 9:30 a.m. daily, with the last walks commencing at 4. And if you're making a night of it, why not stay at the Cedar Creek Lodges? The suites sit amongst the beautiful rainforest and are stunningly appointed. Time it right and you'll also be able to feed some of the locals at Cedar Creek Lodge. But you know what they say about working with kids and animals.
One just pooped on my head. Oh, they say it's good luck, right?
If it's snow you're in search of these school holidays, head to the chilly Granite Belt region for their annual Snowflakes in Stanthorpe Winter Festival. 3 magical days of fun. There'll be a proper snowfield, ice skating rink, plus market stalls and food and wine. Mark the dates in your diary for the 30th of June to the 2nd of July. Frosty fun comes to the heart of Brisbane too these holidays when the Winter Festival rolls out its icy blanket upon King George Square. Rug up and enjoy open-air ice skating, toboggan rides and traditional European food markets. Head to their website for dates and times. For something completely different, you can take a drive to the country for the Scenic Rim Winter Harvest Festival. A good one for all the family, particularly foodies. It's coming up on Saturday the 1st of July. All the details can be found online. Or how about a trip to beautiful Stradbroke Island? Lee is heading there after the break.
And I'll explain the Stratty Salute, and it's not one of these. North Stradbroke Island, 30 k's southeast of Brizzy. It's a piece of paradise on the eastern side of Moreton Bay that attracts beachgoers, campers and whale watchers. Crowds flock to enjoy its natural beauty.
Okay, folks, we have 5.
And once a year, a tribe of triathletes take the place over. They're here for what's called the Stratty Salute. When the Stratty Salute guys asked me to get involved, I said, absolutely, sign me up. They also said they were going to put me in the curtain raiser. Now, I thought it was a bit of a compliment at the time. However, now I'm not so sure because we've got a lot of healthy little competitors here that I need to compete against. So, good luck. Now, I might just let the kids do their own thing. You know, wouldn't want to cramp their style. For the past 10 years, competitors of all ages have been lured across the bay to swim, run and cycle through some of the prettiest parts of the island. Close to 900 people simply couldn't pass up the opportunity this year. I'm kind of glad that I actually didn't run with these kids. They absolutely motored it.
They were smoking through there, weren't they?
Good, weren't they?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Steve Guys is the event organiser and tells me there's something here for everyone. Well, take me through the type of events here today.
So we've got 5 events over 2 days. Yep. The easiest one's probably the beach yoga, which is a recovery session tomorrow. That could be your style.
Me.
Yeah. But we've got a fun run, the Stratty Stride, and then we've got 2 triathlons, the Stratty Pure, which is a road triathlon, sprint distance, and we've got a Stratty Salute, which is the off-road one.
All of the races come under the one Stratty Salute banner, and there's a clue to the naming of the event in the logo.
So the Stratty Salute is really a throw to the migrating humpbacks that come past Point Lookout at North Stradbroke Island. So every May through to November, the humpbacks come past the point, and the salute was the salute to the whales, and it's also the whale's tail in the brand.
And we've got 10.
Teams competing in the actual salute are in race prep mode. You might recognise this familiar face from Queensland Weekender and voice from Nova Breakfast Radio in Brisbane. Kip, a few nerves?
Mate, not nervous. No, I mean, we won it last year, the team event, so, I mean, this is pretty standard for us.
Bit of pressure? So you're in the team event, you're not doing it individually, are you?
No, I did it individually a couple of times, and then I worked out that I was bad at the swim and the ride and the run.
Okay.
So decided to get Amber, my lovely wife, involved.
And you've got the hardest leg, haven't you? Which is the run.
I think it is the hardest. Yeah, it's awful. It's hideous. But I actually feel more prepared this year than previous years, so hopefully we can do all right.
Well, I was under a bit of pressure anyway, defending last year's title.
Yeah.
Now, where are the other 2 boys? Have you seen them today?
I've seen them around. I think Lussie's just trying to get free stuff back at the tents, so he may miss the start.
3, 2, 1.
The salute track is tough, there is no denying it.
Give me a lift.
But at the top of one of the run sections is a view that makes it all worthwhile. Yeah, here we go.
That's fun. It doesn't get any easier.
The event's reputation has grown over the last decade, attracting some big names. I've managed to track down rugby league, rugby union legend, but also triathlete legend, Matty Rogers. How was it, mate?
It was brutal. It's a tough little course, this one. The first 4Ks is all right. The second 4Ks is pretty tough. But some of the local Indigenous playing didgeridoo in the gorge, and it just really inspiring, you know. Just at that time when you're thinking, oh, I just want to walk. And
you get a bit of a pick up from them.
And then you're on, man. Good luck, bro. Awesome, nice. Good on, bro. Yeah, really cool.
Right, it makes it really special, doesn't it?
It does, it does.
And it's not just footy players crossing the line. I spy an Olympic gold medalist too. Bronte Barrett, how did you go?
Oh, I think the red face says it all. I am absolutely stuffed. That was so hard.
Now, is this your first triathlon?
Yeah, first ever triathlon.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for just finishing it.
If you do win a medal today...
Oh, I won't be winning it.
If you do, is that medal going to sort of go up there with all the other gold medals that you've got in your cabinet?
I think it goes Olympic gold and then the Stratty try.
Excellent. Medal or not, all competitors are congratulated in a ceremony at the end of the day. The next Stratty Salute is in the books for May 2019, so plenty of time to plan. There's information on the Salute website as well as a huge gallery from this year's event. My advice would be to make a mini holiday of it, and if you're looking for accommodation ideas, then check out the villas at Pandanus Palms. You'll want a view like this if you come to Stratty, as well as all the home comforts. You know, it's a pretty tough gig being a supporter.
My crew's enjoying a weekend away with some cheap thrills. You ready, guys? See you after the break. A family trip away doesn't happen too often in our household. Thank you. First, there's the challenge of getting time off work and, of course, kids' sporting commitments. Not to mention making sure there's enough pennies in the piggy bank. But I've got an easy way to make it all happen. It's as simple as 4 letters. Where to first?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. All right, let's go.
I mentioned 4 letters, and they are RACQ. Members can save hundreds of dollars on a weekend away. And today I'm tallying up the total savings for a family of 4 on the Gold Coast. We're kicking off the fun at Movie World.
Ooh, little rides.
I pre-purchased our tickets online, so no queuing for us.
Well, she may have the T-shirt, but her sister is the brave one. Oh, this is good. Woo, look at them.
There's so much to do here. Stacks of thrill rides, plenty for the little kids. You can even run into your favourite movie star.
Well, that activity has worked up an appetite. What are you choosing?
Grilled chicken fillet.
Grilled chicken fillet. Nice.
Just around the corner at Robina Town Centre, there's no shortage of family-friendly places to grab a bite to eat.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I said I was letting you in on some money-saving secrets, but no worries, there are no coupons required.
All you need to do is connect your Visa card to your RACQ membership online. And when it comes time for the bill, just pay with your registered Visa and it will automatically be credited 10 to 20% cash back. The dining rewards discounts work at hundreds of cafes across Queensland, and there's a heap here on the Gold Coast.
And it really is that simple, a no fuss, no worries kind of holiday. Thank you. See you later. Bye.
And with the cinemas only a short walk upstairs, our next activity is taken care of. RACQ members can save on tickets to event cinemas just by pre-ordering online.
Does that mean we get more popcorn and lollies, Mum?
I guess so. You win some, you lose some. All right, what's it going to be?
There are discounts to hundreds of activities and attractions on the Gold Coast, and you can also save on your accommodation too. RACQ members can score up to 25% off accommodation all year round. Very nifty.
Okay, this is a little bit exciting. You girls have got your own room, so have Mum and Dad.
There's no shortage of activities to keep the kids busy, and there's even something special for Mum.
Hello, welcome to One Star.
Oh, thank you. I do love a menu. Well, after an action-packed day, for me, it's all about the letter D. I've done some daddy delegating so I can have some downtime in the day spa. And guess what? Member discounts as well, right here. I love it.
There's too much to choose from. You'll find all the latest deals and conditions from today's show on the RACQ website. More idea inspiration can be found on our website. You can also keep up with our travels on Facebook and Instagram. And a few other good resources are queensland.com, RACQ and the Queensland Rail Travel websites.
Well, that's all we have time for. I hope we've provided a little bit of inspiration for you to get out and about with your family, knowing it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Now, looking at this lot, there is no chance they are getting out of that water, so I may as well leave the drink and get in. We'll see you soon for more Queensland Weekender. Bye-bye.